Hi, Mary here with Mary Fenton Coaching. I am a life and career coach, and I specialize helping women transition to a more fulfilling job, career, or business of their own. And this is step number 2 in a 6-step process that is designed to take out some of the overwhelm and stress that is normally involved in this transition. So step number 2 is self-discovery. We talked in the first video a lot about going within and looking inside yourself to help you create the vision that you're going to ultimately follow. And we're going to stay with that internal discovery just a little bit longer. And we're going to find out what your values are, what your skills, talents, strengths, and passions are. And we're going to have that list to help us go forward and choose our path. So the first one of those things that we're going to explore are your values. If you've never done one of these exercises and come up with your list of values, what's most important to you in life, then this is a great exercise to do, especially when you're going to be looking at making some important life decisions, which you'll do a little bit further along in this process when you have to decide which career path you're going to take, which company you want to work for, which role you want to accept. There's going to be lots of decisions to make in the future, and having that list of values is a way that you can actually just cross-check to see if it lines up. Does this company line up with what I've said is important to me? Does this role allow me to honor what I've said I value most in my life? So there are 3 questions that you can ask yourself in order to find out what your values are. When in my life was I the happiest? When in my life did I feel the most fulfilled? And when in my life did I feel the most proud or accomplished? 3 different questions. You'll have 3 different answers. In each case, you can take away from your answer what that was that made you feel the happiest. If it was time with your family, then family is a top value. When did you feel the most proud? If it was when you completed a certification program or got a promotion, then achievement is one of your top values. So the answer to each question is going to give you what your values are, and I'll provide a list of those to you as well as the questions to remind you to use as a reference. But once you get a list of maybe 5 top values, just hold on to those and we'll use them later when it's time to make an important decision. So a few other lists that I want you to make are, like I said, what are your strengths? And on the flip side of that, what are your weaknesses? What skills have you compiled through the years, both through your professional life and your personal life? What skills can you take with you and offer to this new role? What are your strengths? So what naturally do you just do well? Are you a great leader? Are you a great organizer? What are your strengths? And then lastly, what are your passions? So what do you just enjoy doing? Especially once you've made those other list of your skills and strengths and talents, what out of that list do you really love to do? And what else in life do you really enjoy doing? And what can you take with you in this future role? There will be some worksheets also available to you that will help you with this exercise. One of my favorites is to take a piece of paper and make a bunch of circles, and in each circle you write down what one of your roles were. So your past jobs, your personal roles, maybe if it's mother or wife, your personal roles if you were a sales associate or programmer, an engineer, whatever your roles are, write each of those roles and then write each of your skills that you obtained in that role. What skills do you use for each one of those roles? Personal roles, work roles, all the roles you've ever had. Compile the skills that you're taking with you to your future career path. So you're going to come up with, after all of these exercises, lists of things that you do well and want to take with you to the next role, a list of things that you love doing and hope to be able to do in your next role, and finally, what's important to you, and make sure that those things are present within your role and within your company as well. So more self-discovery. Take a look at the supplemental worksheets to help you get through all of this, and take your time with this. Take a couple of weeks to compile everything, and that goes for all of the steps in this journey. Don't expect to have it done in one day. Each step, take a couple of weeks, and make sure you have everything.